This week's episode of Gamezone TV is a Dota 2 special as we interview the YouTube channel Dota Casting, get some exclusive Dota 2 footage, and talk about the changes to the original game. We also touch base with some local community news where Heartsock 1992 shows us how to find the end portal in Minecraft 1.0. Yeah, and we drizzled it with this week's gaming news, you know? It's like a gaming jolly jammer!
Here is an interview about Dota 2.
We're chilling with Ben Stenhazen, a local Dota 2 caster. He's recently launched his Dota 2 casting channel, which can be found at youtube.com/Dota casting. But we're not here to chat about casting as it is. We want to know what the beta is all about, and if South Africa Dota players have a chance to compete in the international circuit. So Ben, the Dota 2 beta is out. You guys are casting on it already. What are the biggest, most notable differences between the original Dota and Dota 2?
Well, the biggest difference is obviously the great graphics rework that's happened. Everything's running on the Source engine now, no longer on the Warcraft 3 engine, which is a little bit outdated, although it does receive some updates. Matchmaking, so you can find a team of a similar skill level to play against. Live streaming, you can automatically watch a game, you don't have to go through a complicated process like WoW TV. Very technical way of being able to watch a game. A lot of effort required. And I think to me the biggest thing is levers. So if you drop off a game, if your internet dies, your router dies, and now you want to rejoin the game, you can. Whereas in Dota 1 that wasn't an option. And I think those are like the key differences, the key improvements in Dota 2.
If the game looks so good already and it works so well, why is it still in beta?
Well, I mean, there are a few bugs still. There's a few things that don't happen as intended. People generally like a clear-cut reproduction from one game to another. So from Dota 1 to Dota 2, they'd like things to be consistent. And also there's a very limited hero pool at the moment. There's only maybe like 60 heroes in the pool, maybe even less. And in Dota 1 there's 100, 103 or 106 to be precise. So this changes the whole nature of the game because you have a limited hero pool, you have fewer options, and in some ways it's a completely different game, although it's the same game.
What South African players and clans really hold up in the international scene, and do we as South Africans have a chance?
Well, at the moment there's no official Dota 2 teams in the country that are actively competing. This is mainly because keys are a very hard thing to get. There are a few teams that have managed to get keys and they're practicing, but there haven't really been open tournaments as such. There are a couple coming up, a couple that we've been alerted of as casters that say, wow, there's some tournaments coming up. But at the moment there's no team that's going around playing as under the South African flag as such, or even just a team from South Africa, not officially representing the country. But that said, there are a lot of South Africans in the beta that are playing high-level games. I think some of the best players in the country are Radox, also known as Terror's Back, Scant, Nacor. They've been playing a lot of games in high-level games, they've been beating the pros. Of course there's also associated friends of theirs who play with them, and they've been very consistently beating a lot of good international teams.
This is the news on Gamezone TV.
Having a little trouble connecting your gaming device to the interwebs? Don't stress yourself, we got your back, yo! Included are 3 articles that are with easy instructions to help you connect your Wii, PS3 and 360 online. If you haven't done it yet, you haven't experienced what this generation's consoles are all about. So get online. A real internet issue that's becoming increasingly relevant is that of line rental. Telkom insists that when renting your ADSL line, you have to rent a landline phone as well, even if you don't use it. I specifically have this issue, and it's like throwing money away every month. MWM have started an extensive Facebook petition that can be viewed in the link below to have ADSL and landline rental costs split. Do the future of South Africans telecommunications a favor and go vote and get your friends to vote too. You have a Facebook account, don't lie to me, I know you do.
The term naked ADSL refers to the separation of ADSL lines and landlines so that you have the choice as to whether you'd like to pay for the additional landline rental. Although our landlines do currently subsidize a portion of our ADSL line costs, you should still see a reduction in costs if you don't have to have a landline.
Clan-based International Competitive Gaming League has teamed up with MWave to bring us some real international competitive play. The service will link our local teams up with international teams. This will give us a chance to compete on a much higher level and ultimately improve our standard of competitive gaming. This is a breakthrough for the local South African competitive gaming scene, and it will be the first time South Africa is truly on the map for online international showdowns. For those of you in the know, Minecraft has been officially released. A member of the Gamezone community uploaded this amazing video of how to find the end portal in the game. Seems like it's really been thought out with some amazing treasure to be had. Check out the awesome 12-minute vid for yourself if you're into Minecraft and you like the things and you want to find out what's going on. Because that is freaking awesome, man. That guy is such a champ. His name is Heartsock1992.
Now it's time for community stuff.
Glenn Alexander wrote a very interesting article about biotic gaming communities. Most of you already know that gamers all around the country are meeting up for a beer or a milkshake in Cape Town, Pretoria and Durban just to chat about games, getting involved in the industry and talk about their favorite passion. Think of it as a real life forum, if you'd wish. Check out the article to find out where the gaming meetups actually go down, how to start your own, and why it's cool to be social. And that concludes this week's episode. Continue reading the articles mentioned in this video in the description, because they're there, I put them there. Own the face of this week's gaming, man. Catch you all next week on Friday. Cheers.